necessarily put him down as a first candidate to be dropped on a climb like that, but dropped he was. Whether or not he's got back on, I don't know. He might well have done.
It was quite strange actually, because as we saw, the peloton I don't think could have gone up there any easier, any slower. They went at a really pedestrian pace.
Don't get me wrong. I mean, this is the thing with cycling. It's all relative, isn't it? And if you're sitting at home wondering if you could have survived that climb, with respect to you, whoever you are, I don't really know who I'm talking to, but your bona fide amateur would not have survived at that pace. I very much doubt.
Yeah, I mean, it's just the climb possibly, but then even after the descents, you find yourself in difficulties and the little kickers afterwards. It's the accumulation that starts to get to you. The relentlessness. But you see these two guys now. I mean, it's got two up time trials going on here.
Yeah.
But yeah, as you can see these roads here, the way it's up and down and quite twisty and to be honest, quite technical really. It's not so bad with being too early. We saw a little bit of discontentness between the four of them at the beginning, some little tactics I don't think they were fully committed as for. So it's quite a good move, if you like, from James Cullen, who actually did force it up the climb, to split it apart and give it a bit more focus and drive.
2:19 the advantage. And if you're watching the second race of the day, congratulations for watching cycling all day for a start. But it's fascinating to compare the women's race with the men's race. At precisely that point, as these two riders entered the feed zone, that was the point at which that combination of Anna van der Breggen and Lizzie Deignan, as they passed that church there, and Danny King started to really put the hammer down and roar away from the rest of the race at that point. And if you're wondering, well, why, you've got a pair of good riders up the road here, why aren't we talking about this race in similar terms? The fact of the matter is, back in that big peloton, you've got so much firepower. It's all still together. You've got complete teams. They're all motivated to bring this back. And therefore, much as you might wish these guys all the best in their endeavours, they're doomed. I mean, it is going to come back.
Well, that is one factor. I think one of probably the even bigger factor is the fact the women's race is a one-day race.
Yeah.
It's a stage race. If there's a one-day race today with the men over 122 kilometres on the same course, there's a high chance that it would be all over the place already.
Yeah.
But because the moment you have a stage race, the whole form of the race, the tactics become completely different. There are so many different motivations going on here. There's the leader's jersey, there's the fact there's the stage tomorrow, there's stage interest, there's overall interest, there's climbers interest, there's points, there's sprints classification, there's TV time. So you're talking about 5 or 6, 7 different factors that have to be taken into account. If it's a one-day race, it's all or nothing today. There's no waiting for tomorrow. There's no damage from yesterday. It's what makes one-day races quite special. And also the race is quite completely different to stage race riders. Stage races are a little bit more conservative.
Trying to record it.
They have to be. They do the day by day.
This is the first time it's been available.
Whereas one-day races, they truly live in the moment. They're making decisions. They're taking risks. They are willing to put everything on the line because they know once they cross that line, there is no tomorrow.
That's a very good point. 3 days of the Tour de Yorkshire, wholly different proposition. Edging down towards about the 2-minute marker with 50 kilometres still to go. There's one more intermediate sprint to negotiate in the town of Ripon, where we saw huge crowds earlier on in the day to greet the women, and I'm sure we'll see exactly the same for the men. And that is at 31.5 kilometres to go, so in 18.5k from now. Harry Tanfield it was who took maximum points and 3 bonus seconds.
Isn't it?
Sebastian Moravedri. They were the only two riders who actually tried to compete for points and seconds at the first sprint of the day in Knaresborough, and that is the duo who are gapped by this Yorkshire pairing at the moment. But the information I've got is that they're only 10 seconds down, so they haven't given up, and there's a chance that the two might become 4 still. Swift it is on the front with Gullen and these two riders, I'm sure know each other very well. And working well together. At this point in the race, at least. There we go. So the junction is made, and Harry Tanfield has dragged Sebastian Modavedri. I think probably Tanfield doing the majority of the work back to the pair up the road. So those four have been reunited again in their uneasy alliance that we saw since the breakaway was established. And Harry Tanfield it is on the front now. They get back into a 4-up time trial.
That might be a blessing in disguise. It's given them all a fresh impetus and